Look at that goodness. That is a beautiful color. Nice and smooth and silky looking.
CJ here. Welcome to CT Soaps and Body Butter. Today we're going to be making a single loaf batch of soap called warm vanilla sugar. A single loaf batch holds 10 bars of soap. First thing we need to do is get our oils and butters weighed up. So let's get started. The first one is get our tare weight on here. Zero it out. Coconut oil. So let's put our coconut oil in first. Now that we have our coconut oil measured out, we'll go ahead and put it in a pot over here and get it started melting while we measure out our next one. Zero that one out. Get this one started heating up. The next product to measure out is mango butter that goes into our soap bar, our soap loaf. Now that we got our mango butter measured out, let's go ahead and add it to the coconut oil that's heating up right now so we can also start to melt down. And let's measure the next one, which should be shea butter. Our next product that goes into our soap loaf is shea butter. Now that we have our shea butter measured out, let's go ahead and add it to the pot with our mango and coconut oil. And then we'll move on to the next product that goes in our soap loaf. Our next product that goes into our soap loaf is castor oil. Now that we got our castor oil measured out, go ahead and pour it in the pot with our other oils and butters. And now get it zeroed back out. For our next one, for soap loaf, warm vanilla sugar soap loaf, sweet almond oil. And let's get it measured. Now that we have our sweet almond oil measured up, let's add it to the rest of the butters and oils. Our next measurement is jojoba oil. Make sure our tare weight's at zero. Pour it in with our oils. Now that we have our oils and butters all measured out, we get it heating up. We want to get that to 110 degrees. Our next measurement we need to do is sodium hydroxide. And our final measurement is distilled water. 5, 4. Now that we have our distilled water measured out and our sodium hydroxide, go ahead and mix the two together and slowly stir it in. And this should get really, really hot. Probably about 200 or 200 degrees. It's like 195 right now. But we're going to keep on stirring until this completely mixes together. And the temperature will just start dropping dramatically. And our goal is to get this temperature to 110 degrees and this temperature to 110 degrees, and we're going to mix them together. Now that we have our sodium hydroxide mixed, and we're letting that temperature drop down to 110 degrees, let's go ahead and get our scent, our warm vanilla sugar scent measured out, and we want 1 ounce. Now that we got our sodium hydroxide mix at approximately 110 degrees, and our oil and butters are at approximately 110 degrees, let's go ahead and turn the heat off. And let's slowly mix them together. As we pour it in. Make sure we get all that oil out of there and butters, all that goodness. And then we're going to keep mixing this And we want this temperature to drop down to 85 degrees. Get our soap mixture down to approximately 85 degrees. We're going to go ahead and bring it to saponification and add our scent and our pumice, and then pour it in our mold. So let's go. Got our scent added and our pumice. We're going to keep on mixing until it comes to saponification. Now that we got the really close to saponification, means it's getting ready to set up. So we got everything mixed good. Got our scent in there, our pumice. Go ahead and pour it in our mold. Look at that goodness. It's a nice color. Oh, that's pretty good. Back it down a little bit. Make sure it's set up in there, nice and level. Get all the air bubbles out. I like to drag this through just to make sure all the air bubbles are out. It looks really good. Look at that color. Nice glossy sheen. Go ahead and put a little design in the top. All right, looks good. We'll leave it like that. Nice little design on the top. And that's going to be our soap loaf. It is a warm vanilla sugar with pumice. I'm making this for a friend at work. The first time we made this loaf, I just put a tablespoon of pumice in it. And he would like a little bit more, so I went ahead and put 2 tablespoons, and we're going to see how that goes for him. But we'll let this set up for 6 weeks. It's supposed to set up 4 to 6 weeks. I like to let it go the whole 6 weeks. So we'll let it put it up in the cabinet, let it go for 6 weeks. But actually, we're just going to let this set for 48 hours, so 2 days, and then we'll take it out of the mold and we'll cut it up. So stay tuned. 2 more days, we'll get this cut up and you'll be able to see the finished product.
Yeah, look at that goodness. That is a beautiful color. Nice and smooth and silky looking. Well, that concludes our soap making session for today. But stay tuned for CT Soaps and Body Butter for future videos to come really soon. Everyone have a great day. CJ out.